إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونستهديه ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا إنه من يهديه الله فهو المهتدي ومن يضلل فلن تجد له وليا مرشدا وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله شهادة تنجينا من عذاب النار ويدخلنا الجنة من غير سابقة عذاب ولا عقاب وأشهد أن محمدًا عبده ورسوله وصفيه من خلقه وحبيبه أشهد أنه قد بلغ الرسالة وأدى الأمانة ونصح الأمة ومحى الغمة وجاهد في الله حق جهاده حتى أتاه اليقين فصلاة وسلاما على عبدك ونبيك محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم تسليما كثيرا. يقول الله سبحانه وتعالى في محكم التنزيل بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ألم تر كيف ضرب الله مثلا كلمة طيبة كشجرة طيبة أصلها ثابت وفرعها في السماء. ويقول الرسول صلى الله عليه وسلم عن أبي سعيد الخدري قال إذا أصبح ابن آدم قالت الأعضاء كلها تكفر اللسان وتقول اتق الله فينا فإننا نحن بك فإن استقمت استقمنا وإن اعوججت اعوججنا أو كما قال عليه الصلاة والسلام. أما بعد, before I start, can I ask everyone outside to come inside? Fill in the gaps, please. The first line is better than the second, and the second better than the third, and the third better than the fourth. Try to get hasanat more inside. This is, inshallah, the sunnah of the Prophet. Jazakumullah khair. Alhamdulillah wa sallallahu ala rasulillah. Amma ba'd. All praise to Allah, the one, the only, the one who should be worshipped. I bear witness that Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam is his messenger. True mercy sent to us. If you follow it back, inshallah, we will be in Jannah. Amma ba'd. Today, I want to talk about the power of words. Everyone don't look at me and I'll say the same words 4 times in Arabic and English, and hopefully I'll get the idea. What? Don't look at me. If I say to you, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, the same word, I said it 4 times the same way, different ways. Assalamu alaikum, assalamu alaikum, assalamu alaikum. And I will not say the 4th one because it's too hard, even in my trials at home. Imagine with me, in the courses, when they teach customer service, they tell you to smile when you talk. I don't see the person in the other side, I hear the other side. When you smile, the word comes out as a smile. It feels different. The power of word, how do you deliver the word? The same word. I gave an example of good morning. Now, if you close your eyes and you feel it, the first one was a nice one because I smiled. The second one, tension. The third one is higher. 4th one is, I'm going to attack you somehow. The same idea. How to deliver the message. How to deliver anything you have in mind. Then the first rule of using the words, choose the way to say something. Choose the way to say something. What do you want to say and how you want to say it? Think before you say it. Very important. Look at the ayah in the Quran. When Sayyidina Yusuf was in jail and he brought him in. Look at what he said. وَقَالَ الْمَلِكُ ائْتُونِي بِهِ. Bring him to me. أَسْتَخْلِصْهُ نَفْسِي. I'll choose him. Okay, maybe when I meet this man, I don't like him anymore. But what the ayah said, فَلَمَّا كَلَّمَهُ. When he talked to Sayyidina Yusuf, خلاص, done. فَلَمَّا كَلَّمَهُ قَالْ إِنَّكَ الْيَوْمَ لَدَيْنَا مَكِينٌ أَمِينٌ. He knew because of the way you talk, the way you deliver the message, the way you say something, the way you want to talk. The way, maybe the same message, you want to say it, different approaches, makes a big difference. 2, try always to tell good things about the people around you. How to use the good things before you say. Imagine when you talk, oh my lovely son, my lovely daughter, my best friend, imagine that's just saying my best friend and you start. How do we learn that? From Sayyidina Ibrahim, when he's talking to his father. Even though he's a kafir. He's a kafir. Not only that, he is the one who's great idols. He said, Ya abati. Ya, when you hear the ayah, especially with the sheikh, when he said it, Ya abati, inni akhaf an yamassak adabun min ar-Rahman. You're my father, come on. Do something. The way you talk to people. Ya abati. Imagine that you talk to your son or your daughter and you keep on telling them, you're a fool, you're ignorant, you're dumb. Imagine every day you say that. What do you think your son will be? But imagine you talk to son, my beloved doctor, my beloved engineer, my beloved scholar, you're the best one in this world. I wish that, but you know, this part will be added on. Just choosing the right word, the right way. Choose the right thing. Always make the dua. When you make a dua, even in the prayer, they tell you choose the right wordings. Just don't say, okay, oh Allah, give me $1 million. This is what you want. $1 million. How? $10 million. That's what they want, right? But the ulama said, don't say that. Say it in a way, oh Allah, you're the most beloved, you're the most merciful, you're the most generous, you're the most one. I want. You know what I want. But you know, God, I want $1 million. The preparation before you say what you want, even in anything in life. Imagine you go to your teacher or your manager and said, I want a promotion. Don't you see I'm working? You see my language? Beautiful. But you say it different. Oh, my father, I want to play Xbox. Come on. You know, I finished the school. Come on, do something about it. Or you tell your father nicely, oh father, you know, I did well. I tried my best. I worked hard. Can I take some time off and play? The same sentence, I said it. Different approach. Different way. What do you think your father or your manager will tell you? In the first one, in the second one. The first one, I believe, I'll slap you if my son tells me that. But in the second one, yes, do it. A nice way to say anything. Sometimes, swords, they say swords, when you hit someone with a sword, the pain of the sword can heal after a while. But the top of the people, they don't heal. The swords of the tongue, they don't heal. The swords, the real swords will heal. But the top of the tongue will never heal. I have a story, I said it before, and I like to say it. A boy always have anger problem. He says F word, R word, S word, whatever words you can think of. And he went to his father and his solution. He told him, no problem. Every day, you do that. How many times you get a nail and hit it in the fence? Every time. You say a foul language, foul word, or a bad word, or something high, hit a nail in the fence. And the son said, okay. He kept on doing that until one day he went to his father happy. Yes, father! I didn't put any nails today. He said, okay, every day, you don't put a nail, take out a nail. After a while, the son came happy. Oh, father, there is no more nails in the fence. I said, come with me. Come with me. Perfect, you're the best. Come with me. Where are they? Look at the nails. There is no more nails. What are you going to do about the holes in the fence? What are you going to do about the holes in the fence? The holes are there. You put a mark in every one, you say something bad to him. What are you going to do to fill that part? The easy way out, I'll say it to the end, inshallah. Next. That's why, even here in Canada, bullying is not accepted. Bullying is not accepted in grade 9 up and above, as far as I know for the youth. If you bully once, you're out of the school. Once. Out. In lower school, in grade 8 and under, it can give you a chance, but zero tolerance about bullying, because people do very, very bad things. It's not accepted. If you cannot control, subhanAllah, Allah gave you 4 guards, 2 teeth and 2 lips. Stop talking. Control your talk. Stop saying whatever you're going to say. 6. You have to know that every word comes out of your mouth, you will be questioned. If it's inside, no problem. If it's outside, there are 2 angels are writing everything you say. Sayyidina Mu'ad, in a long hadith, I'll take the part I want from it. He said, "Takilatka ummuka ya Mu'ad." Oh Mu'ad, you'll be dead. Your mother will lose you. And this is the hardest pain happens in the world when the mother loses her son. Your mother will lose you. Why? The most thing that takes people to the hellfire is the words coming of our tongues. The most things, the tongues. Whatever you say. The power of words is this, that's it? No. I wish, no. إن العبد لا يقول بالكلمة في سخط الله. Imagine this hadith with me, it's a scary hadith. A slave of Allah says a word, a bad word, in Allah's anger. It takes him inside the hellfire how many years? How many days? How many years? 70 years. And by the way, if you look at Arabic again, when you say 70, doesn't mean 70. 70 means a lot of time. A long time. And imagine if it's 70 even. A day is equal to 1,000. How many days are a day is equal to 1,000? How about 70 years? Do the math. Good luck. I'll leave you with the math. 70 years in the hellfire. Just one word. How many words do we say per time? That's the question. The power of talk. Number 9. when you hold your words, you close your mouth, you don't say anything, you're in control. You're in control, right? You're in control. If you say it, controls you. خلاص. Can you say a word and you retract it again? Can you pick it up again? Tell it, ooh, I want to take it back. Can it work? The Prophet, when he went in رحلة المعراج, when he went up the sky, he saw an ox. He saw an ox coming out of a small hole. And he's trying to go back. What is this? An ox comes out of the hole. You want to come back to the hole again? And Rasulullah said, what is this, O Jibreel? What is this? Who is that ox? He said, this is the word. Comes out of the mouth of the servant of Allah. And you want to retract it again. Take it again. You cannot. It's done. Take care of that part. Number 10. I gave a khutbah before about Al-Asr. إِنَّ الْإِنسَانَ لَفِي خُسْرٍ إِلَّا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا. And I said all the time and reminding everyone, Imam Shafi'i said that if we have only Al-Asr in the Quran, it's more than enough. Because it has all the rules of Islam. إِنَّ الْإِنسَانَ لَفِي خُسْرٍ إِلَّا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ. You have Iman, you have Amal. That's it? No. وَتَوَاصَوْا بِالْحَقِّ وَتَوَاصَوْا بِالصَّبْرِ. You teach others, keep on the right track. Then using the words to tell others to stay on the right track. Tell others to have sabr, to stay on. Because it's hard to stay, by the way, on the right track. And especially with our youth here, and I see beautiful faces, it's very hard to convince your brother. How about your son? And not only that, imagine that you have the knowledge and you have the experience and you are right. Before you are right, before you are convinced, were you convinced? No. It took some time before it. Why did you give the others the time they need to be convinced? Give them the luxury that you had before you get convinced. You have to know that part. Get everyone the excuse and try to teach him nicely. Hikmah. One day, next one day a man saw a dream. A man saw a dream. And he said, went to a scholar, one of the scholars, he said, you will die, all your family will die. All your family will die. The man felt so bad. What is this? He went to Ibn Sirin and he said, the same story. He told him, you will be the longer to live. The same, yeah. You will be the longer to live, this means that all your family will die. The same idea. But how to say it is different. He said the same thing. Ibn Sirin said, you will be the longer to live. This means all your family will die. Subhanallah. But the man said, all your family will die. Always death makes everyone go back, scared. But you're the longer life, it's the way to say something. How to say what you're going to say. Remember, the last one, remember that every word comes good, you take hasana on it. You take a good thing, good hasana. Bad thing, take sayyah. Here, right and left, they're writing every word you say. What are you going to say? How's the effect on this? Remember, we will be questioned. The power of words around us, and we take care of, we have to control. The power of words that can take us to Jannah or can take us to hellfire. This is the ultimate, to go to Jannah. But the problem is sometimes the power of words can make our life in this dunya like hellfire. Inshallah, I'll get another story inshallah in the second part of khutbah. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لكم فاستغفروا يا فوز المستغفرين. Pray to Allah وأنتم مؤمنون. إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونستهديه ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا وسيئات أعمالنا. أما بعد. The last two parts that I want to talk about, a story that sometimes, especially with our beautiful youth here, sometimes they look up to us and we're trying to maybe go hard on them to make them look, okay, I want them to stress them so that they can get more better. Sometimes you do that. Even sometimes I do that sometimes. But I'm trying to control it. Especially after I read this story, I heard this story. And The story is not a Sharia, but the story is a way that to reflect upon. The story is like that. How many times your son tried to impress you? Tried to make you happy? How many times your son goes to you and tells you, "Oh father, mother, I did this," and you're busy. No, so and so did it, so and so did it. Why should I care? You're not the smartest of all. If you want to smartest, impress me. But he's trying to impress you. But no. You have to be better than Muhammad and Ali and Hassan. Can't you see? They are A students. And you're just an A minus. You see how it goes? And this son tried to impress his father more and more. But the father wanted to push him more and more. Sound familiar? And then the son said, "I'll do the best. I'll go to university and I'll get straight A's." And he got straight A's. Straight A. GPA 4, the best. The best of the best. He called his father happy. "Oh father," he wanted to impress, "I got A." And the father again wanted to show, stress more. He knows that his son can do better. He said, "I'll call you back. I'll call you back." And really the son got stressed now, but in the wrong approach, wrong way. And he was so stressed that the car hit him and he went to the hospital. And his friend came to his help, to try to save him, to help him, to make him happy. And he said, this man to his friend, "I cannot impress my father. I cannot impress my father. I tried." And the machines start beeping, and it stopped. And the son died, trying to impress his father. And subhanAllah, did the car hit him, kill him? Or his father's words kill him? That's the story. Did you, as a father, did you as a son impress your father the right way? Are you as a father, is your father impress your son the right way? That's the story that, I know it's a sad story. I cried when I heard it the first time. And really it's very sad that sometimes some of the parents, even though they love their kids, they try to stress hard on the power of words that sometimes they push them to the end. And some kids, they run away. But really, if you, instead of stressing so much, give him the right approach. You're the best. You are the best. But you know, if you increase a little bit, I know you're a genius. Maybe he's not. But try to stress that. Look at finishing, because I know everyone is quiet now, and he's really stressed. I know, the story is stressful. The Prophet ﷺ, let's put a cheering one. The Prophet ﷺ, when he met Abdullah ibn Abbas, he was 9 years old. 9 years old! 9 years old! He said, "Anta habru hadihi al-ummah." You are the most knowledgeable man in this ummah. Knowledgeable, 9 years! Knowledgeable! There is Umar, there is Ali, there is Uthman, there is. Abdullah ibn Abbas is the one. Yes. Teaching everyone that you are the best. Imagine that he tells the words, the power of words, a prophet says to everyone a nickname. Not a nickname that you're a fool, you're a bad. No. Look at the prophet when he teaches names. He said, As-Siddiq, Al-Faruq, Dhun-Nurayn. What? Beautiful names. Habr hadi al-Ummah. Aminu hadi al-Ummah. Imagine that you name your son or daughter. You're the genius of his family. You're the most beloved to me. If you have more than one kid, how should I talk to them? Every one of them, you are the most beloved one. And sometimes even my kids, all of us are the most beloved ones. Yes, all of you are the most beloved ones. Choose one. I cannot choose. You are all beloved to me. All of you are dear to me. All of you are near to me. Words. Choose your words because not only they are harmful, they can inspire someone to go up. This doesn't mean that you don't yell, don't get angry. No. You're human. Get angry, it's okay. But sometimes if you get angry and you know you did a mistake, what should I do? You remember the holes in the fence? What should I do? The sorry part. The sorry part, I'm sorry. I know sometimes it hurts. Don't keep on saying. I imagine that someone tells me, I'm angry, I have a problem. Okay, I said no problem, no problem. I slap you and I say I'm sorry. I slap you and say I'm sorry. And they keep on doing that. What do you think? How much can you handle that? But try to control yourself. And if you made a mistake, say I'm sorry. The Prophet ﷺ, when he's standing in the ghazwa and he hit the man with a stick, miswak, a stick, miswak, a small thing. And the man said, look at the Prophet, Alamtani ya Rasul, oh, you created pain on me, the oh Prophet. What a miswak can do. A miswak, a toothbrush. Imagine I hit you with a toothbrush. What pain can it happen? But the Sahabi had an idea in his head. And he said, oh Prophet, you made a pain. And look at the Prophet, the head of state, the head of army, the Prophet, the messenger, the best of the world. Immediately he said, come, take revenge. And the man looked at him and said, Prophet, you hit me on the stomach, empty, barefooted stomach, bare thing stomach. You have to show me your stomach. And the Sahaba really loved the Prophet. How dare you telling me that? No, don't do that. And the Sahaba, he had the right on me. I did bad thing. And the Prophet showed his stomach and the Sahabi kissed his stomach and said, I know I'm going to die now. I want the last thing to feel is kissing your body. They loved him. The way he taught him. Sometimes, wallahi, when I read about the Sahaba and how the Prophet taught them how to love each other, I'm amazed. I'm amazed in the simple, this mosque. How many? 300 people here? How many love each other? Imagine you're talking about 10,000 people. They love each other. They are on one heart. How can he do that? How did he have time? How did he have the power to talk to everyone? Until the Sahaba said, when the Prophet was talking, when the Prophet was talking, he was talking, every one of them swears, he was talking to me. How? Imagine 300 people standing in front of me. Does anyone will swear at the end of the khutbah that I talked to him specifically? No. I try to move my eyes against everyone, trying to give everyone attention, try to get everyone involved in the khutbah, but the power of Prophet ﷺ did. How can he extract the hearts of the people with the words? Finishing of the power of words. The word, your tongue, is a tool that is so powerful. Sometimes we are so sad about someone, we start to curse him. And sometimes if you want better than that, raise your hands up in the sky and make dua to him. Oh Allah, make me forgive him. Make me forgive him. Finishing a story about one of the Salihin, one day was walking with his friends, with his students, and he saw people laughing, creating so much problems. And the companions of this scholar tells him, oh scholar, make dua against them. Do something about it. I said, okay, no problem. And look at the dua. Now, look at the dua, the power of words. The Salih said, oh Allah, as they are happy in this dunya, make them happy in the hereafter. Oh Allah, make them happy as you, they are laughing now. Imagine you come to your son and you ask him to pray with us. And he said, no, I don't want to. My son, come try. Oh Allah, make him as happy in this dunya, make him happy in the hereafter. This means that he will come with you. He will pray. He will take some time to control and try your best to make the dua, the right dua, because we can sometimes, even us, yes, our kids. The power of words. Make sure that you understand how to use your tongue, how to use your power of words in the right thing. Because with that, we'll go to Jannah. May Allah make us from the people who go to Jannah. أقول قولي هذا اللهم اهدنا فيمن هديت اللهم اهدنا فيمن هديت وعافنا فيمن عافيت وتولنا فيمن توليت، وبارك لنا فيما أعطيت. اللهم حسن قلوبنا، اللهم حسن ألسنتنا، اللهم تقبل منا رمضان، اللهم تقبل منا رمضان، اللهم تقبل منا رمضان. اللهم اغفر لنا ولوالدينا والمسلمين أجمعين، والحقنا بنبيك ما آمنا به ونظره. وآخر دعوانا الحمد لله رب العالمين، وصلى اللهم على نبينا الأمي وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم تسليما كثيرا. قوموا إلى صلاتكم يرحمكم الله.
الله أكبر الله أكبر. أشهد أن لا